Sorry.
It's okay. I just got to move for a second.
Okay.
Hi,
Welcome
everybody.
back. Here we are.
Gosh.
I dropped my pen back there. Sorry.
I wouldn't
That
go
was
get
your
it.
pen. Yeah, the snake can still be down there. Okay, here we are. Fast forwarded to 24 hours later, and we're still sitting here.
And we still have the same clothes on.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. So, as promised, we have a message from Angus during the session today that he gave us. And I wrote as fast as I could, so it's kind of like a little bit of reading, but we'll discuss along the way. Okay. Oh, thank you. All right, so Vera and I have talked before about lost light entities and light entities. And basically, it's not to do, obviously, with the color of our
your skin.
It has to do with our soul. And anything else you wanted to say about that? Yeah. Dark actions, lost light, soul.
Negativity.
Yeah, right. So what he was saying is the lost light, when they see our light, they flock to it, and they're all around us right now.
Right now, especially.
Yeah, because we were kind of talking about how, and a lot of you might be going through this too, because we're hearing it a lot. There's a lot of fear, anxiety, depression during the day, but also during dream time. And Vera had a really good visual that he showed you, was like, in the Harry Potter movies when they had the Dementors. They're like these kind of like ghosty, really scary creatures that suck out your soul, basically. And they suck out all your joy and everything. They circle around, and that's kind of like what he was showing you, that in that psychic realm, it's like these from the dark side. I know this sounds very sci-fi, but I'm just telling you what he said.
Yeah.
That they are they're trying to affect us from their realm, basically. So we have our angels of light, but then we also can pick up on this psychic attack or negativity that is being sent to us from lost light entities, whether they're in life or whether they're from their dark realm. They can't scratch us and throw us down the stairs, but they can send us these fears, and it could be like our old worst fears, that we're not good enough, or all that kind of stuff, self-doubt or anxieties, or nobody loves me, I'm going to be alone, whatever it is, right? So we wanted to pass on one of the things that can help with that. And really, J.K. Rowling
she's amazing.
She's the author of the Harry Potter books. But
Did you hear that a Catholic school got that book banned, the Harry Potter books, because it has witches in it?
Right, I've heard this before from another group.
Okay.
But yeah, because they want the answers to be there. But she is amazing. Like Vera just said,
she was infused.
Yes,
that woman.
Because what she gives symbolically in her awesome, fun story is real life, spiritual, practical tools.
Yep.
And one of them, if you watch the series of movies, is what they call a Patronus charm. That is for protection. This can actually help you. I'm not saying that it's like a charm.
It's like the white light that we put around it.
Yes, because the Patronus charm in the movie is based on your joy. The happiest thought that you can think of.
And it's so strong.
Guess what? If you're having a problem, if you're not even a problem, if you're having fears about, let's say you in a certain friendship or relationship or something, like this is a great example, then you focus on the truth of what that bond that you have with that person, right? And it dispels whatever the fear is. So whether it's panic or whether it's fear about ourselves or our abilities or whatever, then that's how we can disperse it. It's like a real life Patronus charm.
Yeah.
It's focusing on our joy and what we would most want it to be. So it's basically focusing on our light and the positive. Anything else you wanted to say about the Patronus charm?
No, but it's not silly. It's putting your white light out there.
Yeah.
And that's where I screwed up. Sorry for the foul language, but I forgot to put protection around me whenever I was over at my son's house, dog sitting. And that's when I was having the nightmares. I was awake. I have never had a panic attack in my life. And I think that's what I had. I'm not sure because I've never had one. But it's awful.
Man.
And then, you know, it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, I didn't do that. So it's just, you're kind of like open.
Exactly. So yeah, in the movie they call it that charm, but in real life we usually tend to call it like tools for protection and spiritual protection.
Right.
So in whatever way you're focusing on a positive, and that actually creates it really creates that protection around you.
And we're so much stronger than the lost light, but we have to activate. We can't be asleep anymore. You know, we have to see what's going on out there.
Yeah, exactly. So Vera, it's already almost 6 minutes. I think
we
what we
go.
should do is we should go, and then
'Cause it's supposed to be quick.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll share the rest of his message.
Right.
Okay, love you guys. See you tomorrow.